What is up, YouTube? It is Drex and I am back with another video. So I want to do a response to my guy, the Legend 350. I'm going to link his video and channel in the description below. But he actually asked, he did a video and in the title he asked, do gamers realize that they are disrespecting the developers while interacting in console wars? And I just want to weigh in on my 2 cents on it. I agree with a lot of things he said. I disagree with a few things he said in particular, but I'm here to just kind of sort that out. First thing he said is that he feels like a lot of these gamers, for fanboys in particular, are taking things for granted. And I can understand. So, you know, whether it comes from the topic of a console having a crappy launch with no games, or a console just not having no games at all. In particular, I'm not naming names, or a console that has a crappy exclusives. So I want to weigh my thing in on it. So 2 games he mentioned that people had criticized this week were Flight Simulator and that Halo 3 beta, not Halo 3, but Halo Infinite beta. So I guess people online, or on Twitter in particular, were complaining about the fruit and complaining about how crappy it looked compared to PlayStation 5's on the Xbox Series X and PC. And I just wanted to say my thing on it. Overall, this is like why I don't really engage in the console war stuff, because I felt like that's what my channel, the direction my channel was going in, and that's what I didn't want my direction to go in, because I had posted videos where I criticized the Xbox in the past about their launch in the games, and people probably misconstrued it that I hated Xbox, but I didn't hate Xbox. I was just criticizing it. I'm critical of everything I play, including PlayStation. PlayStation is my preference, but I'm going to criticize it if I feel like something is going wrong. That new SSD shit that's going on right now, I'm hesitant as fuck to do that. I don't want to do that just yet. I want to wait until the Sony gives us the green light and the insurance to go ahead and do it before we're able to do it. Now, I've upgraded PlayStation 3s and 4s in the past, the hard drives on them, but that's because there was assurance on both ends. You know, obviously with Sony in this SSD stuff on the PlayStation 5, they're basically saying go in at risk because we're not taking us to court. We're protected. Try at your own risk. We're still in the beta stages, which is cool. I get it. Some people are doing it, some people are not. I'm personally just going to take a back seat right now until everything is good and clear, because what if that overheats? You know, I work on computers. I'm an IT guy. It doesn't matter how many coolers you put in it, a processor can still overheat no matter what, or you have to, you know, you'll still have a heatsink issue. But anyway, getting into it, I feel like that's a complete bitch ass move, where people would just criticize fruit. I mean, it's not always about graphics, and I'm gonna say this honestly. I have an Xbox Series X, and I feel like the graphics are awesome enough for me. I mean, it's impressed me enough. And even if, you know, people are criticizing fruit, I mean, that's not gonna stop me from getting Halo Infinite day one. I'm still gonna play the fucking game. I'm still gonna enjoy it. I mean, I'm not complaining about no damn fruit. I'm just there to enjoy the game and have fun and play with my friends online. People make a bitch and whine about a lot of things, and I think what a lot of people don't understand is that it's going to be toxic people in every fan community, and I realize that because everything I'm a fan of, including X-Men, the comic fan base, can be toxic in the forums. I used to be in the forums all the time, even on Reddit. And that it's toxicity every damn where, no matter what, you know, place you're in. You know, you get on both PlayStation end, you get on Xbox end, Nintendo end. It's always going to be like that. Everybody's always going to want to get their message across why they think their preferred platform or why their favorite platform is the best solution, instead of trying to give the other console a chance, or the other option a chance. Me personally, I love my Xbox Series X, and though there aren't too many exclusives, I was able to sit down and enjoy exclusives that I missed out on, and I still enjoy my Xbox Series X. Do I play it as much as my PlayStation? No, I don't. But I mostly play it online, and I play multiplayer. I use it for a lot of third-party titles, you know, multiplayer platformers, and that's cool. You know, I'm fine with that. I plan on getting more multi-platformers for it. If more exclusive come along the way, I'm on it. I'm going to remain a member of Game Pass as well. So that's not going to stop me. For the most part, I'm actually glad I invested into an Xbox Series X, because there's parts of that console that I feel like I'm missing out. I felt like I was missing out on personally, and I'm able to experience all three generations of Xbox on that Series X just alone. And I'm talking about from the 360 era as well. Not so much the original Xbox. I got a lot of original Xbox games. I play a lot of original Xbox games. But yeah, that's my personal opinion on it. You said we also need to do better. Now, here's my part. I kind of disagree with you on with Legend. Because someone criticizes or says something bad about a game, and I'm just going to be real honest, I'm throwing it on the table. I'm not a big fan of games like Horizon Zero Dawn, those which are masterpieces in people's eyes. I'm not a big fan of Gears 4 and 5. Those are masterpieces in somebody's eyes. You know, Last of Us, with the exception of 2, I like that one. I'm not a big fan of every game that comes out, and I'm just going to be honest and say this. I'm also going to give it a chance as well before I criticize it. There's a difference between insulting and criticizing. Criticizing is basically just, you're basically putting your input on it, how it made you feel personally, how you personally feel about it, where you feel like you could improve in. And it's really constructive. I don't want to say it's constructive criticism. It's just saying this is what you could do better on. Maybe if you can improve on that a little bit, it'll be a little bit better. But for the most part, this is why I liked or didn't dislike it. But insulting something is just like flat out just doing that. And I feel like the people who flat out insulted that Flight Simulator, they didn't get a chance to play it. They didn't get a chance to experience it. That Halo Infinite, I can't talk bad about it. I did tell TK9 when I was talking to him about it, who's primarily on Xbox, I simply said that, hey, I don't think the campaign in Halo is going to be too hyped up, but that's cool though. I just want to play it online. And let's just be honest, a lot of people who play Halo, they don't really play the campaigns like that. They play online. They're involved in the events. And I'm not talking bad about the campaigns or anything, but that's that Halo is one of the top online platformers. People are still playing those games online, including from Halo 1 all the way up to Halo 5 right now. And Halo Reach, actually. Sorry. But, that's just my thing on it. I don't insult stuff just to insult stuff. I saw people on Twitter just talk badly about the fruit. I just saw people talk about how, there's no games or whatnot. And I can have a gut feeling that these are the same people that didn't give it a chance. Had I had a chance to play that Halo Infinite beta, I probably would have been posting videos talking about how awesome it is and how awesome it was. And I would have had, regardless of fruit, who gives a fuck about fruit? I don't understand where this criticism is coming in about the graphics in Halo Infinite not looking too next gen. It looks very next gen to me. Unless I don't have then again, I'm wearing glasses. I guess not. I wear glasses in contact. Maybe it's something I'm not seeing. But for the most part, I'm excited for it. I just feel like people it goes back to what people were doing back in the days on the forums before we had Twitter and Reddit. People just want to outshine and say, well, this is the best system ever. Like I said, console wars and all this shit has been going on for years, decades though. This has been going on long before both of us was probably even born, Legend. So that's people are just going to constantly push this. Even if they took consoles away in general, people were just gonna we was all forced to play on cloud systems or our phones. People will talk shit about why Android is better than Apple or why Luna is better than Stadia. But for the most part, yeah, that's how I just feel about it. I don't think it's so much that they're disrespecting game developers. I don't think the game developers really give a fuck for the most part because they know they're gonna get paid either way. But I do think that they do pay attention to the reviews, though, for the most part. I do think they do that, and I do think they take the criticism kindly and go for it. They know that the environment on Twitter is very toxic, and it's a lot of people who will cancel you out for certain things or for what you believe in, yada yada yada. I'm not for that. I don't care about that cancel culture shit. But yeah, that's in a lot of ways. I agree and I disagree, but I will say this though too. I can see it from your point of view. Why they were, why it can come off as, utter disrespect, but that's what's up. That's how it is though. Unfortunately, no matter how much your stuff shines, someone's always going to have some shit to say. Not everyone's going to like your stuff. Not everyone's going to think it deserves what it deserves. But as long as you believe in yourself and have the confidence in yourself and your work and what you do, that's all that fucking matters by the end of the day, no matter what nobody say. So I don't think it's disrespect. I just think a lot of time it's just they take it in mind
and try and do better next time on what they can improve on for the most part. But other than that, that's all I just wanted to say. Other than that, this is Drex and I'm out.